passing.
At least you beat me, though.
Yeah. I would have thought like 7:30. I don't know.
What's the little dog's name? It's Homer and what?
Bunt.
Bunt. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Where's the little one?
I don't know.
It's not here.
Homer, yeah, those are good names, actually. It's an ugly ass dog.
And now, here's the starting lineup. For North Division champion, Bethesda Big Train. Batting first, the center fielder number 1, Alex Peltier. Batting second, the second baseman, number 27, Brennan Wright. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 39, Josh Skoronsky. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 45, Emilio Gonzalez.
I don't think I said how mad I was.
Oh no, I felt
Batting
your
fifth,
pain.
the
I
right
did.
fielder number
When I
20,
got on color with him, my
Peyton
brain was
Steve.
No, I could tell. Well, because it's like he showed up.
Batting
Like
sixth, the
5 minutes
shortstop,
before the
number
game.
12,
Yeah, I was
John
really trying to go to the
Martinez.
bathroom.
No, as soon as he walked in, I'm like, oh, like.
Batting seventh, the left fielder number 22, Brett Ott. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 13, Parker Corbin.
The series is going to end either on a Monday or a Tuesday.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 24, Jay.
Hey, I'm not complaining with it.
Hayes.
No, I'm not either, but
And pitching tonight for your
Yeah, I
big
feel like
train
they would have the
is number 14, Russell
like a missed
Peterson.
it seems like they shouldn't have put, well,
Big Train is
I guess they
managed
had
by
to,
Sal
but they didn't
Colangelo.
the first round.
He's assisted by Galvin
I
Moore,
was thinking of
Greg
the
Lopez, Joe McIntyre, Chris Devlin, and Josh Gorman. Big Train's bat boy is Owen Lever, and the athletic trainer is Steve Hartnett. At this time, we ask that you please stand if you're able and remove your hats for the presentation of our national anthem. Tonight's umpires are Bill Worthington at first base. At third base,
Season
Andrew Klinger.
culminates in a matchup
And
in
at home plate, Andy
Rockville,
Simons.
Maryland. Bethesda Big Train. The season culminates in this matchup, an anticipated matchup in the Ripken League Championship Series. Alexandria is on the road for Game 1, taking on the Bethesda Big Train at Shirley Povich Field. And this is a matchup that has been brewing 4 of the last 5 summers. Basically the whole decade. Ali Ali alongside Drew Stahl. Drew, what a great atmosphere for baseball.
Oh, what a great atmosphere, and again, just what a great game that this is going to be here today. Really looking forward to the series. This is a series that everybody wanted to see.
Everybody wanted to see. The Aces start off 3-6 off of what would have been a heartbreaker the first time they faced Bethesda, and then off of 3 pitches, a 9-8 loss to the Senators. At that time, were you thinking that this was possible?
Well, we knew coming into this postseason, the Big Train were the favorites to win this all along, right? And even going down 1-0 in the series, with Drew Bliss going in game 2, we kind of knew that it'd be all evened up. And then if it went to a game 3, it's all hands on deck, and usually the better team can usually get ahead. So I'm not shocked, but impressed by the Big Train to come back from 2 straight elimination games.
Yes. And the Aces had a big run. They had plenty of stolen bases, 107 coming into the playoffs. But their pitching has always been rock solid, around 4.0 ERA.
Yeah, the Aces pitching has been really good this postseason. Today we're going to see Connor Hutchinson on the mound. And he's had some good stuff. 7 starts this season, 4.95 ERA, including a no-hitter earlier this season.
Yeah, it was 7 strikeouts he scattered across the 7 innings. It was a doubleheader that game. The Big Train, though, do not have a pitcher who has gone a complete game.
No, they have not, and Russell Peterson will be on the mound for them today. This will only be his 4th start of the season. Their 2 ace pitchers are not going to be able to throw in this game today. We may see them later in this series. But this is a real opportunity for the Aces to get ahead early in this game and take a 1-0 series lead.
Russell Peterson from Portland, Oregon with the nod from Colangelo and Lopez. And a first shot lifted to the glove of Steele. But it's something you got to keep in mind, Drew. You're looking at this lineup, it really hasn't been changed since the first game they played only.
No, and it shouldn't. Right? The Aces haven't lost a game this postseason. They're 2-0 in their postseason games. And everyone from 1 through 9 has been really good. There's no reason to change this lineup, and I'm glad they're sticking with it today.
Cooper Hums with the line out to right. Colligan, Almeida, Echeverria, Degnan, Powell, Hankerson, Scheinman, and Hebner. Sort of the turn that we've seen game 1. And it took 13 innings to take out the Crop Dusters off of Echeverria's liner to left. And then just a nice play all around in game 2. 1-0 the count. 1-1 painted through to the outside.
Yeah, Colligan's been one of the best Aces hitters this season. He's been consistently in that 2 spot. And now playing left field every single day. He's had some great catches out there the last couple games.
Russell Peterson, a part of the pitching staff for the Big Train, put into the hole. And they get the out. It is Corbin stepping up to the hole to get the out as he threw it to Gonzalez, 2 away. Hums and Colligan with Almeida coming up.
Yeah, that was a nice pick right there from Emilio Gonzalez at first. And a strong throw from Corbin.
2 putouts for a Big Train pitching staff that has put together a 4.42 team ERA. They painted through 326 strikeouts, more than the walks, 223. Nice pitch from Peterson from Whitman.
Yeah, Peterson's been pounding the zone thus far, really not missing at all. Peterson out of Whitman College. So not a high-level arm, but again, he's been really effective for the Big Train this season.
2 balls, 1 strike against Almeida. And Almeida, 3 RBIs against the Crop Dusters. A sac fly to plate through Hums, who's retired now. RBI single to plate through Hums again in the 3rd. And he also had a RBI, which played through Colligan in game 2. This one to the shortstop Martinez. And 3 up, 3 down for the Aces. We have not seen that from the Aces most of the time this season. But they do it against the Big Train, the 1 seed, here in Shirley Povich, home of the 11-time Ripken League champion.
First for the big train, the center fielder,
Alex
number
Peltier will
1,
start things off
Alex
in Atlanta. The
Peltier.
American Athletic Conference, nothing all Aces and Big Train. Game 1 of the Ripken League Championship Series was the dependable hand, Connor Hutchison. We alluded to it at the top of the stream with that 7-inning complete game no-hitter. And the first pitch bottoms out on him.
Yeah, Peltier's been really good for the Big Train all season long.
He's going up against a workhorse, 32 and a 2/3 innings pitch. 28 hits allowed, showed some vulnerability. But 4.95 ERA. What a liner to the glove of a sprawling Michael Powell. 1 up against the Big Train. Aces defense looking sharp in the
Yeah,
infield.
that's a great catch right there from Michael Powell at third. Thought that one had a chance
Batting
to get
second,
over his head,
the
but he makes
second
a
baseman,
leaping catch.
number 27, Brennan Wright.
So 1 out. Alex Peltier, a dependable hand at the one-hitter, one-hit spot. Brandon Wright coming up with Skoronski on deck.
Yeah, well, this Big Train lineup is just loaded with quality bats. Peltier, Wright, Skaronsi, and Gonzalez is the best 1 through 4 in the league. And Gonzalez coming off Player of the Week honors, as well as winning the Triple Crown in the South Cal Ripken Collegiate League this summer.
51 RBIs to his total. Brandon Wright lifts this foul. Brandon Wright from Starksville, Mississippi, combines elite plate discipline with consistent contact with 371 batting average. And he cold rope grounds this one to Almeida. And an out for DJ Scheinman, who has really had a move to catch the pass from Derek Almeida.
Yeah, had to get out there and stretch out
Batting
to grab
third,
it. But
the designated hitter,
well, that's always got to
number
be made. And 2 up, 2 down. So far, so good for Connor Hutchison.
Skoronski.
But Skaronsi and Gonzalez are 2 really dangerous bats with long ball potential.
Long ball potential. 4 homers for Skoronski from Frederick. That's left against the right-hander Hutchison. And he stretches it outside.
Well, you look at Hutchinson's 4.95 ERA, and you know that does raise an eyebrow. But if you take out his first 2 starts, it's under 2.
Pitch up high and away against Skoronski. This Big Train team had a scare in Game 1 against the Southern Maryland Senators. Battled back, and Skoronski lifts this one to left center. And it is Cooper Homs with the out. Aces made the trip, and so did the defense for the Aces out in the field. It's still 0-0 in Bethesda. Back
Batting
here in
fourth for the Aces,
Bethesda,
the catcher,
game one of the
number 29,
Ripken League Championship
Ernie
Series. Aces
Alexandria.
won 2-0 against the Crop Dusters. Thrilling 13-inning stretch in Thursday's game at Frank Mann. And then Friday, they won against the only Crop Dusters. But on the other side of the spectrum, Big Train had it early on against the Southern Maryland Senators.
Oh yeah, they did. We talked about it earlier. They fell behind in the series 1-0. They needed to win back-to-back elimination games. But off the amazing start from Drew Billis, they were able to even up the series, and then in Game 3 with all hands on deck, they were able to take that one home. So it was a little bit of a scare for the Big Train, but in the end, the better team did end up winning that series.
So it is the late heroics from Ernie Echeverria. He's at the plate. That game with 18 RBIs has potential to put it out in the outfield away from the fielders. So it is 2 balls, no strikes against Peterson. Not a great take. It is painted to the upper half.
Yeah, Echeverria leading the team in walks, so no surprise here that he's working the count, taking a couple pitches.
The right-hander unleashes one, and it's Echeverria with contact to left. Not much muscle and air, but it is into the glove of Ott for out number 1. 4 batters faced,
Batting
and
fifth,
4 on
the
putouts.
right fielder, number 40, Gavin
Degnan. A 2-run homer last Sunday in the 4th inning. It was a 7-run inning, that is, for the Aces. And before that, in the lone win at home against the Big Train, a bases clearing double and a 9-4 win. So he looks at ball number 1.
Degnan been really good for the Aces all season as well. Hitting .333 this postseason through 2 games, 3 for 9.
And a good take from the UPenn Quaker. Allegedly, he's been telling us he's got the highest IQ out of all of his Aces teammates who go to UPenn. He's up in the count against Peterson. Go ahead, Drew.
I wonder if he has evidence of that or not.
This time, lone away.
Take sign should be on here for Degnan. It'll be up to Russell Peterson. Make a pitch and throw a strike, and if not, the Aces will get their first base runner of the day.
Against the Lakehurst, New Jersey native, and it is ball 4 for Degnan, and the first base runner on for both teams. It is a walk that brings up Powell.
Yeah, that'll work right there. First base runner of the day for the Aces, like you said.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 8, Michael
Here is
Powell.
Michael Powell, one of 2 players to come back to the Aces to start off the season. 3 players returning overall. Another man, Anthony Eli. Strike 1 against Powell. And it's something to notice, Anthony Eli got the nod game 1 of the championship series all the way back in 2023. Came onto the team after Tomas Sestero battling through an injury. And they look to Degnan. Emilio Gonzalez at first, so that's a story to keep in mind. Had a lot of hits, 2 homers to right last Sunday. As Degnan takes off and hand the throw. Low, but away from the tip of the glove of Brennan Wright. That's John Martinez at short.
Well, stolen bases have been a big thing for the Aces all season long. As you mentioned, over 100 of them. And Degnan's played a big role in that as well. And we see him do it again there. And there's the first runner in scoring position on the day for the Aces with just 1 out in the second.
Degnan did not steal a base in his previous 2 outings, and those came against the Crop Dusters. 0-2 up high, 1-2 the count.
Mike, drive him in, Mike.
A reliable third baseman. In the second week in the season for the Aces, played a lot of shortstop. But dependable arm towards the middle of the order. And he is going to foul this one behind into the netting.
Yeah, well, even though Powell this postseason's just 1 for 9, he's put together a lot of quality at-bats. As well as his defense's third is something that can't be mistaken as well. He's been real solid over there defensively.
He's going up against Russell Peterson with a 1-2 count. Degnan all the way at second, inching away from Martinez. Swing and a miss up high. And he is out on strikeouts. Peterson up to the challenge.
Yeah, first strikeout of the day there from Peterson, his 21st on the season.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter number 15, E.J. Hankerson.
Another returning man, as I alluded to at Powell's at-bat. It is E.J. Hankerson, the dirty Terp. Gonna get his shot at it. 7-hitter against Peterson. Righty on righty. A look to Degnan and unwinds the breaking ball. Inner half, strike one.
Yeah, well, DH has been a moving position for the Aces all season long. They haven't had a specific one. We saw Capers get the nod in their last postseason game, but in their first game it was Hankerson at the DH spot. So Hankerson back in there today. Capers available off the bench.
It eventually pops through into the zone. Peterson with an 0-2 count with 2 outs and a man on.
Yeah, that's back-to-back curveballs thrown there from Peterson that have frozen Hankerson. I wonder if he goes back to it here. He'll also go with the fastball again after throwing back-to-back curveballs.
He's known for great takes. He leans into it. But nonetheless, it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peterson working with a strikeout and a putout. And Degnan with a walk.
And Peterson went back to the fastball there, so he's going curveball, and fastball here in this at-bat.
This one bends downward.
Yeah, he went back to the curveball there. It counts now all even. That one didn't have the same movement on it as the first two. That one was well below the zone.
With an even count, Hankerson looking to move to first. Or can Peterson shut him down? And Hankerson lifts this one up to foul territory. Emilio Gonzalez with the out. He's known for making his way on over to the dugout of the Aces with foul outs.
Fans, game 2 of this best
They leave a man on, the
series.
Aces do.
Alexandria
This
Aces
game is still
continues
knotted up
tomorrow
at 0.
Frank
Bottom of the second here in Bethesda, game 1 of the
Batting
championship
fourth for the Big
series.
Train, the first
Aces,
baseman.
Big Train,
25.
2 seed versus 1
Emilio
seed. Connor Hutchison, get yourself ready for a heavy hitter. Emilio Gonzalez, 5 for 5, 3 singles and 2 homers to right.
This is the best hitter in all of the Ripken League.
And he's testing him early with a foul ball backwards.
Triple Crown winner this year. Led the league in average home runs and RBIs.
And he lifts this one, bending over to left, and he drops it down in front of Call again. the left fielder. It's a sliding double.
We talked about how dangerous he was. Now it had some real power to it. I thought that ball had a chance to maybe go over the fence and went off the wall. That's a leadoff double right there for
Batting
the
fifth,
Balls.
the right fielder, number 20.
Gonzalez with a sliding double. First hit of the day belongs to the big train. And here comes Peyton Steele. He's also known for his long ball ability. A 3-run homer in the third week of the season for the big train. Going up against Hutchison. Gave up the first hit of the day. And this one lifted the opposite way to right. Degnan on it. And he will secure the catch in time and throw it on over. Stranding Gonzalez for the time being at second. One away for the Aces.
Yeah, there was no chance Gonzalez was going to tag up on that ball.
Number 12.
He's not exactly the speediest guy in the world.
Martinez.
That's a good job from Degnan, keeping Gonzalez at second.
And Gonzalez at second for now. Peyton Steele with a fly ball out. To John Martinez against Connor Hutchison from Troy. This one up high against Martinez. Running mate of Emilio Gonzalez of Florida Atlantic. This one popped into the infield grass right near the mound. Hutchison looks it through to retire John Martinez. Came in today with .257 batting average. 2 triples, I might add, from the American Athletic
The
hand.
left fielder, number
Yeah, but we
22.
don't-
John Martinez, Brett Ott.
Yeah, we don't see pitchers call for those pop flies that often. Hutchinson does it there. 2 gone in the second.
2 gone in the second. Now to the Sacramento State hand, who bats left, going up against Hutchison. With Gonzalez at second, this one lifted right near the left field line. Drops down with 3 people giving chase. Almeida, Powell, and Colligan. So it is no balls, 1 strike after the foul ball to the left. For a man who has been a part-time starter, has a knack for getting on base. 22 walks on just 37 at-bats, but a .299 batting average.
Yeah, not struggled this postseason. 1 for 7 in the Big Train's 3 postseason games.
You don't see that too often. That second out, a pop-up right near the mound. Incredible play from Hutchison to look that through.
Yeah, well,
Ball one, painted to the inside.
especially one that's caught by the pitcher. Usually the pitcher tries to get away from that. And at least usually leaves it up to an infielder or a catcher to make the call, but Hutchinson made the catch there.
Gonzalez at second. They took a good look at him as Hutchison threw the 1-1 pitch outside.
It's a good take from Ott right there. I thought I had a chance to get into the zone, but he's now heading the count 2-1.
From Rockland, California is Brett Ott. And a pitch down low, 3-1 the count after the foul ball.
All right, 4, you got it, come on.
3 straight balls for Connor Hutchison.
Yeah, still no score. The bottom of the second would be big for the Aces to get out of this one here and strand a runner at second.
And a walk as he went for the check swing, but didn't offer at it. Aces had a walk, but now the big train with their first walk.
Yeah, first walk of the day alive from Connor
Batting eighth,
Hutchinson,
the third
14th of the
baseman,
year.
number 13, Parker.
In the heart of the
Corbin.
bottom of the order, it's Parker Corbin, a dirty Terp in his own right, from Loveland.
And he's looking for his first hit in the postseason. He's 0 for 6.
But in the regular season, has been put out on strikeouts 18 times. And he's already down on the count. Inner half for Hutchison. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 2 on in a scoreless game. The 8-hitter trying to get on base along with his 2 running mates. Instead, it's low and inside. At the heart of the bottom of the order for the big train, JJ Hand on deck. This one just drops into the glove of Almeida. A liner after 2 men left on for the big train. Still not up at 0-0 here in Bethesda. Back here in Bethesda
Batting
for
eighth,
top
first baseman,
of the
number
third
16,
inning. Game 1
DJ
of the
Scheinman.
Ripken League Championship Series. DJ Scheinman, Hebner, and Hums do up to start things off. And Scheinman, a patient hitter, but is solid with his .289 batting average. Lifts this one to right. It's got distance, and it's out of the stadium. DJ Scheinman wakes up the Aces. The crowd loving this one with a solo shot to right. Aces 1-0 in a hurry.
Well, we talked about it on the break. The Aces need to get their first hit of the day. And the first hit is a big fly out into the woods in right field. And Scheinman gives the Aces the lead.
All smiles for the McCordsville, Indiana native.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 9.
But it's something to keep in mind, though. The last 2 times these 2 teams have met, all of the homers came with shots to right field. So, a man scores on a solo shot. It's Hebner now as he swings away. Strike 1.
The momentum's now in the Aces' favor with that moonshot of a home run there from Scheinman. And that one cleared the fence easily. The right fielder Steele stopped running.
Hebner only had 2 hits, a single in game 1 and a double in game 2 against the Crop Dusters. 2 hits scattered onto 2 games. A dependable 9-hitter. Looks at the 1-1 down low. Two balls, 1 strike. First hit was a shot to right, and Scheinman with a solo shot, and the Aces take an early lead, 1-0. 3-1 the count. Another pitch to the outside and away corner. Looking to turn it over to Cooper Hums. Very speedy along the base path. The 3-1 to third. It is Corbin, the throw, and the out.
Yeah, well, first time through the order, the Aces go 1 for 8 with a walk and a home run.
Now batting the center fielder, Cooper Hums.
Cooper Hums for the second time today.
And it is the third grounder for the Aces batters with Cooper Hums, who lined it to right. One out. Score is Aces 1, Big Train nothing. And a pitch outside for Hums, the one-hitter. And he lifts this one to right, a little bit lower than Scheinman's shot, and more into the outfield. It is the rangy steal with the out.
Yeah, that one just didn't have the distance or the carry on it to get out.
Now batting the
Routine
left
fly
fielder,
out there for home.
John Colligan.
Aces showing their bats early against Peterson from Whitman. And they paid off with a hit to right, a solo shot from Scheinman early in the top of the third. It's the two-hitter now who grounded to third in the first. And looks it outside and low. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Aces with a hit and a run in this inning. And ball 2 to the two-hitter Colligan. Colligan with a called strike. It was pushed through.
A good pitch there from Peterson to get back in the at-bat.
After paying through 2 balls low and outside, he's got a strike. Peterson does. 2-1 off of the plate. It's foul. One of few players to reside in Northern Virginia. The Alexandria, Virginia native. With an even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes against Peterson from the West Coast. And this one just roped or lined into Peltier's glove. It's a pop fly out, so I have to apologize to you folks. Colligan out, but the shining play belongs to Scheinman in this inning with a solo shot to right.
It's
It's
been a
with a
memorable
1-0
summer for the
lead.
Big Train. Number 24, J.J. Hand.
To end the top of the third, we saw a Northern Virginia native going up against the Portland native Russell Peterson. Hutchison still on the mound, looking for his first strikeout of the contest against the Bristow, Virginia hand in J.J. Hand. With a shot to short. It's a grounder, 1 away.
Similar thing for the Big Train the first time through the order, 1 for 8 with a double and a walk. So first time through, Hutchinson's doing a nice job against this powerful Big Train lineup. Here comes Peltier for the second time today.
Coming up against, after J.J. Hand, who had 14 at-bats in the Ripken League regular series for the Big Train. Back to Alex Peltier. one of the most complete players on this roster. And strike one painted his way. 342 batting average. 21 stolen bases to his credit if he can get on base. With one out, 0-1 the count. 1-1 the count now to the outside.
That's a pitch Hutchinson wanted right there. Kind of see the look on his face after that. Wasn't called for a strike. Count will be even at 1-1.
It was even at 1-1 to the Haymarket native. Ball two.
And that pitch was thrown to the same exact location and called for a ball again. Hutchinson's really not thrilled with those calls right there. Back-to-back balls thrown by him.
Aces with a 1-0 lead. Both teams have one hit. A grounder this time to Almeida again. Off of his back foot, he throws it to Scheinman, out number 2.
Well, that was a big stretch there from Scheinman. Peltier's got some speed, and he was flying down the line.
Very rangy. Plays at Chaffee College.
Now
Has been a solid
second
state
baseman,
in the infield for
Brennan.
the Aces as they retooled a little bit in the early weeks. But he is going to be stay put for the time being. Brennan Wright, the 2-hitter, back up for his second plate appearance. Grounded out to Almeida in the first. Didn't offer at the first offering from Hutchison in the third.
Yeah, pretty much since day one, like you said, Almeida's been at short for every single game, essentially.
A couple of times Michael Powell has been over there. And this one to Almeida in the middle. A little bit of a slower throw and low. But nonetheless, they get the out. 3 putouts to short. Aces still holding on to a 1-run lead. Back here in Bethesda, Aces with a 1-0 lead from a solo shot to right
Batting third
for
for the Aces,
DJ
the shortstop,
Scheinman.
Derek Almeida.
In the bottom of the order, the 8-hitter, as we turn to the 3-hitter to start things off in the top of the 4th. Almeida made a couple of nice plays in the bottom frame to get things going for the Aces. Only have a hit and a run back in the 3rd. Strike 1, low and away.
Well, Almeida's going to have a busy inning. It was just 3 straight balls hit over him at short. Now he's going to lead off the inning here in the 4th.
With an 0-1 count off of the dirt, it is 1 ball, 1 strike. A standout performer, a rangy infielder, I might add, through 115 at-bats, 22 RBIs, 42 hits. And he takes a shot at the pitch from Peterson to short. And an academic out against Almeida, 1 away in the 4th.
We've got ourselves a little pitcher's duel going on here. Both these pitchers having outstanding starts. Just one hit given up
Now
from
batting
both
the
of these
catcher,
pitchers.
Ernie Echeverria.
The difference so far was a long ball from DJ Shyman to give the Aces a 1-0 lead.
And a strikeout to Peterson's record.
Yeah, as well.
To Echeverria, the cleanup spot. With a good eye for ball one.
Another notable thing, just one strikeout, like you said, through this game so far. It's been lots of ground balls and flyouts.
Echeverria looks in ball one. To the throwing side of J.J. Hand, the catcher behind the plate for Peterson. The Bristow, Virginia to Portland, Oregon connection. Working things for the big train. This one, fly ball foul, left side.
Yeah, that one was going foul all the way.
20-minute walk.
1 ball, 2 strikes. A called strike before the foul ball. Ernie Echeverria, a patient batter in this order for the Aces. Trying to get on base. There's one out already in this inning. A grounder to short for Almeida. The horns are sounding already. A punch out at the plate. 2 outs against the Aces for Peterson.
A tough break there from Echeverria. Go down and look in there. 2 strikeouts today for Russell Peterson. One
Now batting the
swing.
right fielder, Gavin Degnan.
And the inning will be up to Gavin Degnan here in the 4th.
To Gavin Degnan, who was the first base runner but for both teams, really. A walk in the 2nd, stolen base as well. Aces love to move around the base paths with ease. They got speed, but Degnan with power to go along with that speed, as I mentioned earlier. First offering, up high. Oh, 1 count as Peterson pushed it across the plate. With nobody on and 2 outs to Degnan. 0-1. Swinging and missed down low.
That was a nasty pitch there from Peterson. That ball ended up in the dirt.
Gav, get a piece, Gav.
Degnan ended up swinging at it. It's now 0-2 to Degnan.
4th summer in 5 seasons. Both these teams played in the championship series against each other. And Degnan with a shot to left right near the warning track and wall. And it is off of his glove. It is trying to get out there. And Degnan with a stand-up shot to left field. A double for him.
Yeah, Brett Ott was headed back, and I thought he had a chance to make the play. But the ball did go off his glove, and now he's hurt out there in left field.
Yeah, Brett Ott probably made contact with the warning track. Colangelo, Brissett, an athletic trainer for the big train, going to have a good look at him.
Yeah, well, he's still down, and he hasn't moved.
These teams are not they are accustomed to it. Game 1 of the championship series back in 2023, Alexandria hosted that one. R.J. Hamilton, unfortunately for him, was trying to get to the bag after a grounder, a sac hit, and he made contact with first base. Had a lower body injury. Let's hope he's well. We're going to step away for a moment. Brett Ott down for a moment. Looks like he's good, still holding on to his lower body. We were talking about it earlier, Drew Stahl. They have to get rid of their DH
Now batting
if
the
someone
third
had
baseman,
to replace
Michael
him.
Powell.
Well, not necessarily. You can do an outright change. It was just, with how many guys can play left field. The Big Train don't have a lot of position players available off the bench. So it's not that they would have to lose their DH, but again, there's not a lot of options for the Big Train off the bench, and that might be part of the reason why Ott wants to stay in the game. And he's still out there in left field after what looked like to be a scary injury.
Ott's still out there. But Powell due up after the stand-up double from Degnan to left. And he tried to meet it in the middle. It is strike one. Horn is being sounded early and often, but the road team with the 1-0 lead off of 2 hits and a good eye from Powell at the plate.
I'm taking a look at Ott. He still seems to be kind of circling around trying to get his, I believe it was his knee, just kind of keep it moving.
2 balls, 1 strike to Powell. The Whitman right-hander unloads the 2-1 inside. A breaking ball that just missed the zone to the inside, right near the upper body of Powell. The Alexandria native by way of UPenn trying to get on base with his spring ball mate, Degnan, at second. And he will with a walk. A strikeout to go along with the walk to Hankerson now, who fouled out to the right side into the glove of Gonzalez,
Now batting the
sprawling to make the
designated
catch.
hitter, DJ Hankerson.
Yeah, second walk of the day allowed from Peterson. He walked Degnan back in the second. And back-to-back base runners on board for the Aces here in the fourth. 2 outs.
2 early outs to go with 2 base runners on right now. Hankerson lifts this foul behind the plate. Strike 1 upstairs. He tried to meet it.
Hankerson swings and misses at a high fastball, and he's down to his final strike now here in the fourth with 2 outs. Chance for the Aces to tack on a couple more runs here with the runner in scoring position, but his final strike.
Peterson has 2 strikeouts in this game, 1 in the second, and another one 3 batters before Hankerson. And the third strikeout comes across the plate for Peterson. Hankerson out again. The Big Train still trying to battle back. 1-0 is the score for the road team in Bethesda.
Fans get the latest.
Aces tack on their second hit of the day. Degnan with a stand-up double to left in the fourth. This is bottom of the fourth with Skaronski, the three-hitter, with strike one painted through by Connor Hutchison.
And Skaronski, 307 average this postseason with a home run as well. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat today.
Even count 1 ball, 1 strike to the outside. Stretched by Hutchison. He's got good command out there, working with the UPenn Quaker, Ernie Echeverria. And that skips away from his hand. Two balls, 1 strike. Another ball state. Man, DJ Scheinman had himself a solo run home run to right. The 2-1 grounded up the hole to the right side. DJ Scheinman took 2 steps and watch it go pass by him. 1 man on for the big train. Second hit of the day for them.
Yeah, that came at a really bad time. He's trying to bring up Emilio Gonzalez. A double his first time, and for the first time today, the big train has some momentum going towards them. Here with Milby out in the fourth. This is where the big train can strike.
Single up the 3-4 hole for Skaronski at first. Gonzalez awaiting his first offering from Hutchison. He's digging himself into the box, trying to make contact. But this time he will just look at it, go by him. But it is ball 1 to the outside.
This is a dangerous hitter right there. You got to be careful if you're Hutchinson.
The man on for the big train. 2 hits each for the ace and the big train in game 1. Painted inside this time from Hutchison to Gonzalez.
Nice pitch 4.
And that one just missed right there. Gonzalez ahead in the count 2-0.
But the road team with a 1-0 lead. Gonzalez with contact. And a foul ball behind the plate.
That'll work right there. Strike 1.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. To a man who can go long. Another good eye from him. 3-1 the count. Skaronski led things off with a grounder and a single. This one towards the dugout of the big train. Powell giving chase. Bends forward. Gets the out on Gonzalez. Peyton Steele coming up with a crucial out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting the right
Crucial
fielder.
out may be an understatement right there. That was a 3-1 pitch that Gonzalez swung at. There was just enough room on the third base side for Powell to make the catch. That is a huge first out, not only for the momentum of that inning, but also to get Gonzalez out on that play there.
To Peyton Steele now. He looks in ball 1 down low, but it's something to keep in note. Emilio Gonzalez, when he plays infield out there, he has a knack for foul outs. Powell try to meet him in the middle with his own foul out. Strike 1. Pumped it by Peyton Steele does Connor Hutchison. Even count with man on and 1 out in this inning. Bottom of the 4th. Leadoff man with a leadoff single to the right side. Off the plate it goes on the contact from Steele. One-two pitches. A man takes off, takes the bag. Both do at the same time. It'll be a stolen base sliding through Peyton Steele or no, Skaronski to second.
No shot that one.
Well, I don't really know why he was safe on that call right there. Coach Brissett's going to come out and talk to the umpire because it looked like to me that Braden Hebner laid the tag down in time.
If it goes the opposite direction from the call just made by the second base umpire, it will most likely go down with a 2-4 caught stealing. But for the time being, the call will stand.
Yeah, well, they're not going to overturn it, so he was always going to be in there safely. But tough call right there.
A tough call where every single call matters in a game like this.
Oh, exactly, and that's a 90 feet right there, and the big train now at the game-tying run and scoring position.
And the pitch outside for Peyton Steele.
And now the count's gone full here, so Hutchinson's really got to make a pitch.
Cloudy day, and the sunshine stolen from Peyton Steele. 2 outs with a man on.
First strikeout of the day there from Connor Hutchinson, 27th of the season.
Martinez.
That's that big second out that we were talking about.
A big second out, and Connor Hutchinson's first strikeout of the day. Swinging strikeout to the outside and low corner to John Martinez, the 6-hitter. And puts contact on the breaking ball. Line drive to right. Here comes the man, Galvin Morris, with the green light. And it's out of the reach of Echeverria. The game is tied up 1-1 in Bethesda.
That's a tough play right there. It was because of that stolen base in the previous at-bat that Skaronski was able to come around and score.
Now batting the left fielder.
That's how big
Brett
those stolen bases
Ott.
are in this league. An extra 90 feet can really do you a whole lot. This game's all tied up.
Great base running from Josh Skaronski from second. Green light was shown throughout from the third base coach. RBI single for or double for Martinez. With Brad Ott coming up, he walked in his last plate appearance. Hutchison with a look to the baseman. Up the middle it goes. And another one is going to be ruled through. Echeverria with the tag. It is in time. The crowd here loving it. They strand a man on after another hit. Hutchison is going to come back to the dugout. Aces and Big Train with fireworks. Bottom of the fourth, 1-1 is the score.
DJ Scheinman.
DJ Scheinman coming up to the plate to start off another inning. Last time he was up, a solo shot to right. And he doesn't test the pitch from Peterson. Strike one painted inner half.
Yeah, lots of curveballs thrown from Peterson here in this game.
With an 0-1 count. Big Train with the edge against the Aces. 4 hits to the Aces, 2. But the game is all knotted up 1-1. It's a great play in the bottom of the fourth made by the big train. There was an RBI single from Martinez that played through Skaronski from second. Back to Scheinman. This one's a weak grounder to first. Gonzalez. See what the call is. Most likely it's going to say foul ball. Colangelo's going to have a quick word with him.
Bull crap.
I don't know why that. Are they really calling that a foul ball?
Well, a couple of jawing and Big Train faithful not liking the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. His Scheinman.
Yeah, I don't really know why that one was called a foul ball. That seemed a little weird to me, but anyway, I think the Aces catch a break here and Scheinman stays alive.
Worked with no outs and a 1-2 count in a tied game, 1-1. Temperature going down, ball 2 just off of the plate against Scheinman, and with a good block. We've had a great time enjoying this weather in the last couple of days.
Oh, it's been
lovely.
It's been amazing.
Humidity's back up. There's rain in the forecast back at 12 to 2 in the Northern Virginia area. And nonetheless, drizzles at 4 here in Bethesda. 3-2 the count to Scheinman. This field's playable for game 1 of the championship series.
On base. Come on, 1-6.
So Peterson goes back to the curveball here that he's loved to throw. He doesn't.
Yes, and they do get the Alan Scheinman swinging. 4th strikeout for Peterson. A great hand. A good ace for the big train.
Yeah,
1 out and Hebner on.
Yeah, he went with the fastball there. A pitch Scheinman probably wasn't expecting right there as he swung and missed at a fastball that was honestly right in the strike zone.
Braden Hebner, 2 hits scattered through 2 games in the semifinals with a good eye to start things off after grounded to third in the 3rd inning. Strike 1, called through the inside zone against Hebner.
It's a good pitch right there. Went to the outside and caught some of the zone.
The 1-1 outside this time. Sort of in that same position, but it just skirted the outside of the zone. With the 2 on the way from Peterson. Nobody on for the Aces to start the top of the 5th. Hebner with a 3-1 count.
Great take right there from Hebner. Counts 3-1 now and a chance to turn the lineup over with Hums waiting on deck.
There we go.
It was offered at him, but he did not go for it. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hebner.
Yeah, Hebner knew that was strike 2 right there. Didn't even move. Payoff pitch coming.
It'll come from the right hand of Peterson. And this is a grounder up the middle. Hebner with his first hit of the day, a stand-up single. He stays at first with Hums coming back up for his 3rd plate appearance of the contest.
Yeah, and that'll play right there. 3rd hit of the day for the Aces. And the second
Now
time
batting
through
center
the order,
fielder, Cooper Hums.
the Aces go 2 for 8 with 2 hits, obviously, and then a walk. So a nice job by the Aces the second time through. And now we're starting to see a little bit of movement in the big train bullpen. No one up and throwing yet, but a couple guys standing up.
Two Hums, it's strike 1. He pumped it by the batter, does Peterson. And this one shot to left center. around the track, on the run, making the snag in time. Peltier gets the out.
What a catch there from Peltier out in the outfield. I thought that was going to get into the gap, and Peltier just ran over and made the catch on the track. And Hums was robbed of a hit right there.
John Collier.
2 gone here in the 5th. And Hums has hit 3 fly balls, and all of them have, unfortunately for him, found the glove of the Big Train defender.
2 of them to the glove of Peyton Steele, and this time to Peltier with a throw to first. John Colligan awaiting his first pitch from Peterson. They look Braden Hebner's way, not in double digits in stolen bases this season for the Aces. They look at him yet again. Colligan from Alexandria plays at Ball State similarly to Hebner, with a swing and a miss to start things off in the 5th.
Go 2-1.
And the third time, they look Hebner's way at first. Colligan only saw 1 pitch in this at-bat. 3 attempts at first to Peterson. And this one lifted foul to the right side. Hebner was giving chase for just a second ago there.
Yeah, Colligan down to his final strike here in this at-bat with Almeida on deck.
Almeida patiently waiting, holding onto his bat, going for practice swings. So a man on and 2 outs in the 0-2 to Colligan from Peterson. And he's going to move up. Defensive swing. And Gonzalez with the tag as it was played fair. They strand a man on. Hebner with the 3rd hit of the day for the Aces. Still a tied game at 1. Game 1 of the championship series in Bethesda.
But also your overall health. Now batting to the big trend, the third baseman, Parker
Big
Corbin.
Tree trading blows. Still a 1-1 contest. Game 1 of the Ripken League Championship Series. Brett Ott, the 7-hitter, to follow up Parker Corbin against Hutchison. To start off the 5th, 4 innings pitched for him, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk, and a called strike to boot against the 7-hitter. Brett Ott walked to second and goes after a pitch down low. That's Parker Corbin, that is.
Corbin down the count quickly now 0-2 to lead off the 5th.
Makes contact with it around the left field line. And will go foul.
Yeah, that one was going foul the whole way. So it'll stay 0-2. Corbin still looking for his first hit of the postseason. He was 0 for 6 coming into the game today, and he's 0 for 1 so far today.
Make contact with the 0-2 pitch. It goes foul into the netting and down to the warning track. The track behind the plate. Hutchison delivers to Corbin again with a foul ball. To the side it went. Overcast skies in Bethesda today. And it clips his arm. Leadoff hit by pitch for the 8-hitter.
Yeah, you could hear that one go off Corbin's arm right there. That's going to be a tough situation here for the Aces in this inning. As after Hand, it will be the top of the order again.
As we reach the bottom of the order, 4 hits that is for the big train. And Hand grounded to short in the third. And the bunt goes foul. First bunt we've seen from both teams today.
Yeah, with the 9-hole hitter Hand, the bunt may not be the worst play here because you get a runner in scoring position for Peltier at the top of the order. There's still nobody out here, but see if he goes back to the bunt here. It's still just 1 strike. I would not be surprised if he tries to lay one down.
Does it again. This one fair. Hutchison, the throw, down low for Scheinman around his knees. A sac bunt laid down by Hand to move up the 8-hitter Corbin. And something to keep in mind, right? Aces game 1, they went with a sac bunt early in the first. But Cooper Humps.
Yeah,
they do it only one time in this postseason. Big Train got their first bunt against the Aces in the championship series.
Yeah, and especially with the guys who you have coming up with Peltier and Ryan, Skoronsky, and Gonzalez, that 1 through 4 has been so dangerous for the Big Train all summer long. So if you can get a runner in scoring position for those guys, I mean, that's something that you do 10 times out of 10. And that's also a good job by Hand executing that one.
Yes. With the 1-hitter up now, looks at ball 1. Coming into this inning, 2 for 6 go the Big Train. Gonzalez with a double in the second, and a single from Skoronsky. Hitless is Peltier in the middle stages of the game. It is 2-0. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, with this game still being tied at 1, Big Train do have a runner in scoring position at second with Parker Corbin.
I've done that before for a radio podcast. It's actually a lot of fun.
And that's second. With Hutchison the pitch. Inner half, strike 1.
Yeah.
It's a really nice pitch right there from Hutchinson. Went to the changeup on that 2-0.
Yeah. But like, do you have to like memorize all the things?
One out in this inning. Sack bunt from Hand to retire him. And a pitch down low, 3-1 the count.
And that was a good frame job there from Ernie Echeverria, but that one looked a little low, and now it's 3-1. You don't want to walk Peltier here and get to Brennan Wright.
You have to like be on it and like be able to tell the play-by-play guy who's like who's where, who's coming in, who's substituting.
3-1 liner that drops down the outfield. Could not hold on to it. The run from third in through. Here comes another player. Peltier moves up to third. Scramble out there from Cooper Hums, and the home team on top with a man at third.
Yeah, there's going to be some errors on that play. We'll see what they scored as. They're going to give Peltier a double.
Now batting the second baseman, Brennan Wright.
And then he's standing at third, so that's going to be an error on somebody, and we're going to see a mound visit from the Aces pitching coach. And that's
This hit a
That's a tough break right there, because not only do you let a run score and the Big Train take the lead, but now the Big Train have another runner at third with just one out. And right in the heart of their order, too, with Brennan Wright.
the fifth strikeout, fifth hit allowed by Connor Hutchison today. But a good hand nonetheless, an ace in this Aces pitching staff. Naso, with a long mound visit, was on the staff when Brissett was an assistant with the Aces many years ago. Went to Seattle as a coach in JUCO ball. Now he is going to take his exit back with the Aces in 2025. But let's talk about it, Drew. 4 1/3 innings for the Aces and the Big Train played today. Error-free baseball for the road team.
Yeah, and they're going to give an error to Cooper Hums on that play. They're going to give him a single and then a two-base error for the center fielder, Hums.
Strike one painted through after the mound visit. Corbin, the second run of the day. For the Big Train, lifted in the air. Hums is going to have to get to it and gets the out. And the throw to Echeverria at the plate. Let's see what the call is. He's safe for the moment.
Yeah, the ball got away from Echeverria. He wasn't able to lay the tag down. So he was going to be safe all the way. The throw was in time, but Echeverria was unable to hold on to it.
Unable to hold on to it, an unearned run comes across from third. And the Big Train, in a hurry, take a
Now
two-run lead.
designated
Echeverria is
hitter,
going to have a
Josh
quick chat with Hutchison.
Skronsky.
Well, Echeverria is not happy right there. He thinks that there may have been some runner's interference on that from Peltier that resulted in him dropping that ball. But nonetheless, that's not what was called on the field. And the Big Train have put up a 2 runs here in the fifth to now take a 3-1 lead. And the pressure's back on the Aces, not only to get out of this inning, but also to put some more runs on the board.
So 2 outs in this inning. Brennan Wright with a fly out to shallow center. Skronsky awaiting at the left batter's box against Hutchison. 1 2/3 innings, only has a strikeout and has allowed a walk and a hit by pitch.
Well, they wanted to see right there, Ali, if the runner moved early at third. So they threw on over to third to see that maybe if he did or did not leave early. They're going to say he didn't leave early, which is why he was in there safely at third on that little pickoff attempt over there, if you will.
First offering up high and outside. Skronsky puts this up the left side. It's a hit. 6th hit of the day for the Big Train. Puts a man at first.
Yeah, well, we talked about this part of the order here,
Now batting the first
and it was
baseman,
only going to take so long before they started
Emilio
losing some runs. Here
Gonzalez.
comes Emilio Gonzalez, and we know what he can do if the ball's put into his sweet spot.
A double in the second with Skronsky at first. His second base run in as many innings. 1 in the 4th. The opposite side to the 3-4 hole. Not one to the left side in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss on a pitch to the outer half.
Yeah, and he went with the changeup right there. And just that late breaking movement was enough to miss the bat of Gonzalez.
Big Train with 2 runs, 1 unearned in the 5th. Hutchison with a pitch up high and outside. If they can get the out on Gonzalez, and which they did in the 4th, that would really help them out as they find themselves in a 2-run hole. Against Gonzalez now with a 2-1 count at the plate. And the caveat, 2 outs for this Aces on defense. Scheinman peeking a little bit to the first base runner. Swing and a miss, and an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We've got Emilio Gonzalez swinging and missing again. And now Emilio's down to the final strike of his AB. What a pitch there from Hutchinson.
Here we go, Connor.
Troy, Ohio native, trying to get out of the jam. Yeah! With a foul ball from Gonzalez.
Yeah, we had Gonzalez swinging right there, fouled it back to keep his at-bat alive.
Fouled out to the third baseman, glove Powell in the 4th. And a double in the 2nd for Gonzalez with his 3rd at-bat to Shyman out of the reach. He's got it in his hand. He had to jump after it chopped up high after 1 hop. Big Train strand 1, but they're up by 2 runs, 3-1 in Bethesda, game 1 of the championship series. Top of the 6th inning with Russell Peterson still on the mound. Through 5
Now batting
innings,
shortstop for
solid
Aces,
performance.
Derek
Has
Almeida.
4 strikeouts. He's given up 1 walk, or 2 walks that is, in 5 frames. Most of his damage came in the 4th and 5th. 2 strikeouts in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. With the patient, Derek Almeida up at the plate with ball 1 painted his way.
Now, the Ace have found himself in the hole now after giving up 2 runs in the 5th. It's going to take some offense here to get back into it.
1 ball, 1 strike in a hurry to Almeida's way.
And Russell Peterson, so far so good for him. 5 innings. Only giving up 3 hits. And really just 1 big mistake, the home run to Shyman.
Ball too low and inside. Almeida grounded to short twice. This is his 3rd plate appearance. 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 1st. First was an Aces 3 up, 3 down inning. And he offered at it. What is 1 ball or 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Rancho Cucamonga native?
Yeah, he did go around on that one, much as he really didn't want to. Counts even at 2-2 to Almeida.
The leadoff man swings at it down low. Strike number 5. Swinging strikeout number 5 for Peterson to retire Almeida. Echeverria comes back up, struck out looking against
Now
Peterson
batting
in the
catcher,
4th.
Ernie Echeverria.
Ernie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Made contact with it in the 2nd. Fly ball to left field in the 2nd. Pitch upstairs against Echeverria from Miami, Florida.
Echeverria looking good on base for the first time today. One of the best in the league at getting on base.
33 walks to first in the regular season stands. For a man who has appeared through 1 week of play, went home to see family on vacation, came back in recent weeks, but has been a reliable batter in this order. Looks at it, the 2-0 pitch inside.
And he's been really good this postseason as well. 4 for 11 with 4 RBIs. 363 average for him this postseason.
Game 1 here against Olney. A line drive to left, and it dropped down and played it through 2. 3-1 the count to the patient, Aaron Echeverria.
And Echeverria finds another way to get into a 3-ball count. Looking for his 34th walk of the year.
Good eye, way to go.
And ball 4 for Echeverria. With 1 out, bringing up Degnan. And it's something to keep in mind. A couple of times that Degnan comes up, he takes Ernie Echeverria's bat.
Now batting right
Yeah,
fielder,
they use the same
Gavin
bat.
Degnan.
He had 1 at first and 1 at third. Because remember he had
Degnan's been on base twice today with a walk and then a double. Looking to keep that on-base streak alive. Echeverria's walk was the second walk allowed from Peterson today.
And first pitch, he makes contact with it. It'll go foul. Lakehurst, New Jersey native. Had a double, standing up in the 4th. And walked in the second, stole second base in that same appearance.
It was a ball where
Ball 1 outside. Hand with a throw back to Peterson.
the crop dusters on Thursday, where our pitcher had a chance to get the last out, and it was the top of the 12th when they scored.
Fouled away around the glove side of Hand. 1 ball, 2
About
strikes.
to get the last strike, and they said it was like the pitch was right down the middle, ready for the ball, and percent was like, I was right there. I was like, oh shit. I mean, it was, but I've never seen something like
With a long look, Peterson to the plate. Down low, and Degnan bit on the 1-2 pitch.
Yeah, well, he went with the curveball there, and that was one of the nastiest curveballs we've seen out of Peterson today. And we've seen a lot of them. He gets his 6th strikeout of the day, and the Aces made their final out. here in the
Sandwich in between the 2 strike counts in this inning. A walk for Echeverria, he's still at first. Powell is up now as they look to first. Gets back standing up. Jay Hankerson from Baltimore on deck. As Echeverria moves up in a hurry. The throw from Hand just away from the body.
Well, you don't see
Martinez.
that. You don't see that too often. A stand-up stolen base from your catcher, and Echeverria's at second now. Second stolen base of the day for the Aces.
Clouds are starting to part ways with each other in Bethesda. Called strike number 1 against Powell. 2 outs and a man on. Echeverria stole second, but walked with 1 out. Potential second run on for the Aces. 1-1 count. Turns to 2-1 on a ball outside.
Yeah, well, no reason for Peterson to not keep throwing the curveball there. He just threw it on that last pitch. But that's been the pitch that he's thrown the majority of the time.
And Powell with a shot to right. What a great play by Steele as he was running to his left to get the out, stranding a man on. And the Aces still trailing the Big Train by 2 runs. Game 1 of the championship series. Home team on top. Back here in Bethesda, great pitching from Connor Hutchison as he gave up 5 hits, had a strikeout.
Now batting
Gives
for the
way
big
to
train,
the reliever,
right
Aiden
fielder.
Alexander.
Hey.
Now,
Aiden Alexander, the lefty, making his, well, it's going to be his 10th appearance of the summer. And in 9 appearances, he's pitched to a 2.81 ERA. He's been very good out of the Aces bullpen as they're going to look to him to get a couple strong innings here and keep the Aces in this game.
a hand from the George Washington Revolutionaries. Reason why he's playing summer ball with the Aces, as he paints this upstairs for ball 1, is to get his velos up a little bit. Worked with 79 to 80 to start off the summer. His goal is getting to 89. 1-0 the count to the leadoff man steal. Strike 1 across the plate.
Yeah, well, he's been very effective out of the bullpen, like we said, 2.81 ERA.
The Lake, Hamburg, New Jersey native with strike 2 as he pumped it by the leadoff man steal. Leadoff man puts contact on the breaking ball to third, and a low pick, low throw that is, from across the diamond, out number 1.
That was a nice pick from Shyman right there. Scooped that one out of the dirt for out number 1.
Now batting the shortstop, John
Rounded to third,
Martinez.
1 out. John Martinez up, had a hit in the 4th, a 1-run, 2-hit inning. Martinez with an RBI single to put through Skoronsky from second. Ball 1 outside. Around the left field line, it'll drop behind the lights and foul.
Yeah, that ball was going foul all the way. That one did have some distance on it.
But I feel like we were negative.
Even count for Aiden Alexander towing the rubber in relief of Hutchison. This one bends foul to the right side. Watch out, folks. Right near the grandstand.
I was going to say, yeah. But I think 2 of them in I know 2 of them in Oh, well.
And a contact again on the 1-2. Hums near the warning track. He's towing it. It is 2 outs on another put out in the 6th.
Now that ball was hit to the deepest part of the
Now
yard.
batting the left
Plenty
fielder,
of room for Hums to make that catch. So far, so good for Alexander coming out of the bullpen. And these are where you have to get outs here. At the big train's bottom of the order is where you have to get outs because of just how potent that 1 through 4 is in their lineup. They'll come up another time. And the Aces still need to score 2 more runs to tie this one up.
2
Pressure's
putouts
on their offense.
2 putouts to bring up the psychedelic 7-hitter Brett Ott. A walk in the 2nd, left on base in the 4th. Strike 1 pushed by the 7-hitter.
How many after this?
Nobody on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch bottoms out. 1-1 the count. Aiden Alexander looking for strikeout number 1. The team behind him down by 2 runs. 1-3 is the score. Hit by pitch will not help out his odds.
And we saw in the 5th what the hit by pitch led to. Parker Corbin got hit by a pitch to start the 5th.
Yes.
And the big train ended up scoring 2 runs. Here's a hit by pitch here. It'll hit Ott. And with 2 outs, that will bring up Parker Corbin.
2 pitchers in this game through 2 innings, 2 hit by pitches.
Homeboy just taking a beat.
Now batting the third baseman.
So a man on
Parker
for the first time in this
Corbin.
inning. Alexander Not wearing his typical 34, wearing 11 today. Probably paying homage to Mason Christopher, who knows?
Yeah,
But
well, maybe he forgot his jersey.
yeah. But then again, Parker Corbin now. Liner to the glove of Almeida. And then played it through on an unearned run.
Brett Ott for the big train has been on base all 3 times today. A walk, a base hit, and a hit by pitch. The Ace has got to find a way to get out of this inning with no damage done. 2 outs and a runner on first.
With a bunt shown from the 8-hitter.
Yeah, and that ball was way in the dirt. He was able to bring his bat back in time, so we'll be 1-0.
Third plate appearance for the 8-hitter Corbin. The University of Maryland eats a hit by pitch for the second time in as many innings.
Well, I would like to point out that these hit by pitches are not from fastballs. These are off-speed pitches that are getting away from Alexander. So even though it's been back-to-back hit by pitches, they haven't been on fastballs.
Now in the catcher,
No intent behind that.
Hand.
Now J.J. Hand steps up. This is the 9-hitter. This has to be an out that you get. You don't want to see Peltier here with runners on.
Peltier registered his first hit of the day, a single. Moved up to second and third on unearned on 2 errors from Hums. And after that hit by pitch, the second one in this inning, he had a smile on his face and towing the rubber. Aiden Alexander paints through strike 1 with 2 men on. He looks to Ott and delivers ball 1.
Yeah, Brett out at second's kind of messing around with Alexander. He's taking big leads and then getting back. And that threw off Alexander's timing on that one.
1-1 just away from 24 Jacob Hand.
Yeah,
2 men will move up.
Yeah, that's going to be a wild pitch right there. And now you've got 2 runners in scoring position for the big train. That's a big mistake right there made by Alexander.
2-1 the count after the wild pitch, which moves up Ott to third. Parker Corbin to second. This all succeeds after 2 outs on putouts. 3-1 the count now to the 9-hitter with Peltier on deck right now.
Yeah, that's not a situation you want to be in here if you're the Ace. You got to find a way to get Hand out and get out of this inning.
Start off with a nice fastball from Alexander. 3-2 the count.
Yeah, that is such a big pitch right there. And this is an even bigger payoff pitch coming up here. You do not want to walk and get the bases loaded for the top of the big train order because they could tack on a couple more. Got to find a way here if you're Alexander.
Weak whistle of the horn from the crowd in Bethesda. 3-2 on the way from Alexander. Lifted in the air to right center. It'll drop down. 2 men will score. It is a stand-up RBI single to plate through 2. And the big train, 5-1 is the score.
Yeah, unfortunately that ball was just placed perfectly between Hums and
Now
Dickman
batting the
at
center
right center
fielder,
field.
Alex
The lineup will
Peltier.
turn over now for Peltier. And the big train may not be done yet here in this inning. They've tacked on 2. That was 2 big insurance runs there to take a 5-1 lead. In a game in which the Aces really haven't had a whole lot of offense going, their 1 run came on a solo shot from Scheinman. Aside from that, really not a whole
Swing
lot.
and a miss. Yes, swing and a miss from Peltier. 2 RBI, single from Hand. 2 insurance runs come in, potentially.
Well, we've seen the Aces come back from deficits larger than this. We'll keep emphasizing that. But it's a whole different thing in a championship series against a team that has been the best team all season long.
Looks like Peltier is going to go down swinging. He's down 0-2. Low pitches from Alexander. It could be 2 balls, no strikes if he didn't offer at it. Brennan Wright on deck. But Alexander trying to stop the bleeding. For the moment, it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes to the outside. gives way to a fly ball to center. Oh my goodness, this one off the fence and out of here. A 2-run shot, 7-1 the score for the home team.
Well, that's what happens when you face the top of this big train order. And Peltier just hit a ball dead center over the batter's eye to give the big train a 7-1 lead. And that's the momentum shift that we were talking about. And Echeverria's not happy about something. And the big train have just taken a commanding lead here in game 1 of this series.
6 runs.
Now batting the second baseman, Brennan.
Came in this inning. Brennan Wright, hitless in this game, but put out 3 times. This is his 4th at bat with 2 outs, a 2-run rally or 2-out rally for the home team.
Well, that ball was absolutely crushed. That was dead center and over the elevated batter's eye. And they're going to say that one hit him. And that's just ridiculous. And Echeverria is really annoyed right now.
3 hit by pitches for Aiden Alexander.
Now batting the designated hitter, Josh
looking for the Yanks early on.
Yeah, Alexander did not have his best stuff today. He was only able to record 2 outs. And Ali, interesting enough, he got the first 2 outs of the inning, no problem. And it was the hit by pitch that started this whole inning unraveling. The same thing happened in the 5th. So that's back-to-back innings where hit by pitches have kind of started the rally for the big train. And here in the 6th, they make the Aces pay, putting up a 4 spot. And I don't know if the hook is coming right here because there's still a mound. They're still on the mound, and Brissett is still out there. And they just motion to the bullpen, so it will be a pitching change here for the Aces.
So 4 runs come across for the big train. Home team loving this. Alexander chased out of the game. Aiden
Now
Alexander
pitching for the
chased out of the
Aces,
game.
number 37,
4
Hudson House.
runs, a homer. That 3 hit by pitches gives way to Hudson House from Falls Church. The last time he played was his first appearance, 2 1/3 innings pitched against these big train here in Bethesda with a sizzling fastball outside. Time has come to get an out. Aces work with 2 outs. Goronsky looks in strike 1. The reliever from Montgomery College did play in 2024. Played 1 game in the regular season against the Grays, July 13th. 1-1 the pitch, out inside it goes.
The last 5 hitters have reached base for the big train. 3 of them via hit by pitch, 1 a base hit, and 1 a home run. House looking to stop the bleeding here after the big train have put up 4 here in the 6th to jump out to a 7-1 lead.
With a man on, a pitch down low. 3 hit by pitches, 4 overall, 1 from Hutchison, and 3 from Aiden Alexandria out of the game. And it's House's turn. Time is called. Most likely going to be ball in play. And the bullpen of the big train. Looks like they're warming up with Adetuyi.
Interesting. Oh, he's gonna go sit back down. Attitude, yeah. Okay, I was about to say if they were warming him up.
And a walk. After all that.
6 base runners in a row on for the big train. And here comes Emilio
After 2 outs, yes.
Emilio Gonzalez.
Now batting the first baseman,
Emilio Gonzalez only
Emilio
in the second.
Gonzalez.
With a put out in the infield. 1 in foul territory around the third base line. And then a grounder to first. As we round out the order and go back to Steele, who led things off in this inning with a grounder to third. And a weak throw from Powell. And a pitch just bottoming out on Hudson House.
And this has all come from 2 outs as well. Alexander was able to get the first 2 pretty easily, and since the hit by pitch to Ott. This is that top of the order that's been so dangerous for the big train all season long, and this is the 2nd time in 2 innings.
Gonzalez, a pop into the infield grass as Powell, who gets another out on Gonzalez.
He barely made that catch. He ended up having to dive to go get it. The Aces get out of the inning finally after giving up 4 runs.
Yeah, 4 runs in this inning. Aces trying to strike against the big train in game 1 of the championship final here in Bethesda. What a productive start for Russell Peterson. 6 strikeouts, scattered through 6 innings. And the home team with a 6-run lead. 7-1 is the score. Game 1 of the Ripken League Championship Series. Hankerson at the plate with 2 balls, no strikes. Turning it over to the bottom of this order for the Aces.
Bottom of the order, 7-8-9 for the Aces here in the 7th. And Madigan steps on. It was a great start from Russell Peterson. 6 innings, getting up 3 hits, 1 earned run, striking out 6. Just what the big train needed here in Game 1.
Allowed 3 walks, but scattered through those 6 strikeouts to Michael Madigan from George Mason in the Athletic 10. Hankerson with a shot to left. It's gone. 4 pitches in, gives up a shot for Hankerson. The Dirty Terp showing some steam, rounding to third. Showboats in front of James Gladden, and he's going to round home.
First home run of the summer for E.J. Hankerson. Drives in his 14th run of the summer on his first home run. Just
Now
like
batting
that,
first
the
baseman,
Aces
DJ Scheinman.
take one back. It's 7-2 big train. Still with no outs in the 7th. That's some momentum that the Aces needed right there. I mean, the left fielder, didn't even move on that play. That ball was absolutely killed out into left field.
DJ Scheinman started off his day with a solo shot the opposite way to right. Hankerson with a shot in the arm for the Alexandria Aces. Now down by 5 runs. 2-7 is the score in Bethesda, with Scheinman with a 3-0 count.
Well, we said it earlier, right? The Aces have come back from leads larger than this. And you're not going to get it all back in one swing, maybe not even all back in one inning. You got to just keep chipping away, and the Aces have done that so far here in the 7th.
Strike 1 eventually makes it past the plate. Scheinman struck out swinging against Russell Peterson. He's in it now against Madigan. And a pitch down low. Scheinman is on base for the 2nd time in the contest in 3 at-bats.
Well, there you go. Back-to-back hitters have reached base, and Scheinman standing on first for Hebner.
Coach Craig Lopez with a mound visit. All too familiar in the Ripken League, was a pitching coach for the now defunct Baltimore Redbirds, who folded in 2018. Having a quick word.
Yeah, and this should just be a quick little chat. But again, no lead is too safe. So even though the big train are up 5 runs, still a lot of baseball left to be played here in this one as we've just reached the late innings.
And he'll take his leave. Oh,
What was that?
he found something on the ground. That better not be extra rosin.
Yeah, I don't know what that is actually.
First mound visit of the day for the coaching staff of the Big Train. A dependable hand for Madigan from George Mason. Allows a hit and a run. A solo shot to left for Hankerson, who let things off. Scheinman on with no outs. And Hebner looks in, ball 1 up high.
A little wild so far to start for Madigan. He's thrown 7 balls and just 3 strikes.
One 0 catches the outer half, that is.
They got the rhythm. They got it. Come on, Brayden.
And Hebner with a shot to right.
Drop that home.
Has a lot of arc, but not a lot of air to it. Out number 1 to retire Hebner. Back to Hums, who is hitless today.
Yeah, this will be the 4th time through the order.
Now batting the center fielder, Cooper Hums.
As you mentioned, Holmes 0 for 3 with 3 fly ball outs, 2 to right, 1 to center. And it was that last at-bat, it was a great catch from the center fielder, Alex Peltier, to rob Cooper Holmes of what was going to be an extra base hit out into left center field.
In the 7th with a bunt shown from Holmes.
Good job pulling it back from Holmes, so it's 1-0.
He was played it through on a sac fly from Almeida in game 1 against the only crop dusters. He has a hit in the 6th back in game 2 on Friday. Strike 1 is called against Holmes, the leadoff man.
Yeah, he was showing bunt again. He did pull it back, but that pitch was in the zone, called strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 now.
With 1 out, 5-run deficit for the Aces. 2-7 is the score. 2-1 now the count. The Western Michigan Bronco trying to get on base just like Shyman. Shyman got onto first on a walk. Again, waiting in the wings. 2-1 the count. And the bunt goes foul.
Yeah, he tried to lay down the bunt again, and now with 2 strikes, can't really bunt anymore. So gonna have to be a little bit of change of approach from Holmes.
Going with the softball technique. Putting one down and going on the run. Even count for Holmes with 1 out. They look to Shyman twice, and a glance again from Madigan. 2 pumps, 2 seconds, the throw in time. 4-6-3 double play. Aces shut out again, and Big Train retire the side. They do get a run across to the Aces. They are still down by multiple runs, 5
Ladies and gentlemen,
runs.
boys and girls, get up on your
7-2
feet. It's time
is the
to
score in Bethesda.
stretch.
Bottom of the 7th in Bethesda. We're going to start things off with another inning. Peyton Steele coming up to the plate. Still Hudson House out there, working in his fastballs early on against these batters for the Big Train. Drew Stahl, plenty of baseball left to go with potentially 9 more outs for the Big Train.
Yeah, and I will say with the Big Train up, there may not necessarily be a bottom of the 9th. We hope there is and that the Aces come back. However,
Now batting the right fielder.
the Aces really got to keep this lead at where it's at right now. 5 runs in 2 innings is already a lot to ask for, so you don't want to extend the Big Train lead at all. It'll be Steele, Martinez, and Ott here in the bottom of the 7th.
And Steele with strike 1. Lower half, outside it goes. Hudson House in a great position to start things off with an 0-1 count against the leadoff man. 1-1 the count on a pitch down low. Peyton Steele struck out swinging against Hutchison. Only strikeout for the pitching staff of the Aces today. Lifted to center. Hums giving chase to the track and off the batter's eye. And to second goes the leadoff man Steele. Stand-up double.
Yeah, that one didn't exactly have the arc to get over that big batter's eye in center. But it probably went halfway up the wall. That's a leadoff double there for
Now
Steele.
batting the shortstop, John Martinez.
Steele has his first hit of the day. Martinez. His only hit came in the fourth, an RBI single to plate through Skoronski. Nine hits for the big train with 7 runs. 2 runs for the Aces off 4 hits. Fake bunt swing away, ball 1. This one to the left side. Base hit with the runners in the corners. Steele moves to third.
Yeah, it's still nobody out here, and the big train are looking to keep tacking on.
Now batting the left fielder,
Got
Brett
back-to-back
Ott.
hits to start the 7th inning.
First inning, they've able to accomplish that feat. A double off the batter's eye, and then a single to the left side to Brett Ott, one of 3 players to be hit by a pitch in the 6th against Alexandria. Sliding back to the bag is Martinez at first. Played through on a 2 RBI single from the 9-hitter Hand. House with a fastball upstairs.
Yeah, that one was way upstairs. Nice job by Echeverria to make that catch. Ace has got to be pretty much mistake-free from here on out.
"1-0 delivered in the middle half. Strike 1 to go with ball 1.
Yeah, Brett Ott's been on base all 3 times today. Walk, a base hit, and a hit by pitch. Get on base for the 4th time in as many at-bats.
At third is Steele, and at first is Martinez with the 1-1 unraveled from, and it's lifted out at right, that is. And here comes the runner from third. It's in time. They don't tag it on up to Echeverria's glove. And the big train back up by 6 runs in the 7th.
That's Brett Ott doing his job right there, giving another run to the big train. Martinez didn't tag up from first, so he'll stay at first with 1 on and 1 out.
The 1 out is a sac fly off the bat of the 7-hitter Ott to the 8-hitter Corbin in the 7th. Rounded up the 3-4 hole this time. 2 runners on. It's the 3rd hit in this inning off of 4 batters faced as the 9-hitter comes up. A sac bunt in the 5th. Naso coming up. 2 RBI single off this bat. See how he does after this mound visit from Naso.
Yeah, well, after J.J. Hand, it is going to be the top of the order again for the big train. Peltier's now on deck. And if we get runners on here for the top of the big train order, they could potentially put this game away with Peltier, Wright, Skoronski, and Gonzalez. Those 4 guys have killed the Aces. But really what it's been, Ollie, is Ott, Corbin, and even Hand getting on base for Peltier and Wright and Skoronski to drive those guys in. If they're doing that, if the bottom of the big train order is getting on base, there's really nothing you can do. And that's kind of what we've seen here today. 11 hits by the big train, putting up 8 runs. And the Aces offense just really hasn't been able to keep up at all.
Hudson House looking sharp with his fastballs, but sometimes the contact is put in the right position for this big train batting order. 3 hits from 4 batters faced. The 9-hitter trying to be the 4th hit in this inning. Bottom of the 7th, big train with 8 runs on 11 hits. Aces with 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. strike one. Hudson House delivers it to the glove of Echeverria.
Well, listen, now you have to get, if you're the Aces, got to get the 9-hole hitter out. They weren't able to do that in the previous inning. And before that, it was actually a bunt from Hand. So back-to-back successful at-bats for Hand, and that's really what's turned the lineup over to get to Peltier and Wright, who have both done damage these previous 2 innings.
Jacob Hand takes a good swing at it, but it goes foul into the netting. 0-2 the count to the 9-hitter with 1 out and 2 men on. A sac fly played it through field from third. 0-2 screams up high and inside.
Well, House had a couple pitches to play with there. He went with the high fastball, went a little bit too high there. Hand was never going to swing at that.
Although the runner is standing on the base, he gets to find the ball. So, like,
1-2 from Hudson's Hand. Fouled off the plate and will redo the count. Big Train had a productive 4-run inning in the previous spring. They played it through another run to start off the 7th inning with a sac fly from the bat of Ott, which played it through Steele from third. 2 men on off of singles. And Peyton's, well, that's J.J. Hand with strike number 3.
That's a big second out right there. That is going to bring up Alex Peltier for the 3rd time in just as many innings. That second out was a big one to get, as we're now going to the top and the heart of this Big Train order.
The first strikeout for the pitching staff today for the Aces since the 4th. Connor Hutchison delivered it to Peyton Steele. 2 outs in that inning.
And that's been another problem for the Aces today is, balls put in play aren't necessarily bad, but strikeouts eliminate any chances for runners to move over. So if you're getting balls put in play, you always hear coaches say, put the ball in play, good things happen, and that's what's happened for the Big Train today. Not being able to find strikeouts is a large reason as to why the Big Train have scored so many runs here in this game.
2 on, 2 outs for the Big Train, that is. Road team down by 6, that is, off of the plate and foul.
Yeah, that pitch got fouled off Ernie Echeverria's leg. He does have some protection on his shins, but when a ball's coming that fast and it goes off your leg, that's never going to feel good as he tries to shake that one off. One ball, 1 strike. After the foul ball from the 1-hitter, 2 men on. Martinez at second. At first is Corbin. Corbin with a hit to the right side. Martinez with a shot to the left side. Both of them grounders. Swing down low from the 1-hitter. Good pitch right there from Hudson House, getting Peltier swinging. Gotta get one more strike here and get out of this. Against a man who's got 2 straight hits in the previous 2 innings. A single in the 5th, a 2-run shot to center in the 6th. And this one will ground foul as it hugged the first base line. Yeah, another chance for Peltier. Gonna do a little bit more damage. In his last at-bat, he did a home run over the batter's eye out in center field. We haven't seen that all season in the couple games that we've been here. That one was an absolute moonshot. Nightfall in Bethesda. Road team down by 6 runs. Fouled into the netting for the 1-hitter in his 5th at-bat in this contest. Standing at the bag at second is John Martinez. And a couple of steps to his right at first, it's Parker Corbin. 2 up, 2 out. And a defining pitch from Hudson House.
will just skirt away from the top of the glove of Echeverria and move up to a wild pitch for Hudson House.
Yeah, it's not going to help the Aces out at all, as now they've got 2 runners in scoring position, the big train do. And base hit's going to tack on a couple more.
Even count. With 2 balls, 2 strikes. The one-hitter. Trying to keep his hit streak alive with 2. Hudson House looking for his 2nd strikeout in the inning.
Get out, ball.
And this one off of the leg
Yes.
and plates through 1. Infield single for the one-hitter.
It's a tough one right there. And we talked about the dangers of getting to the top of this big train order in Peltier. And we're going to see another move to the bullpen here for the Aces, as there's still 2 outs in this inning. And it's been 3 innings in a row, Ollie, where the big train have managed to keep the line moving and get to the heart of their lineup. We've seen the top of the big train lineup in 3 straight innings, and it's no coincidence that we've seen a lot of runs scored in those 3 innings.
Another inning where they have multiple runs through the big train. Hudson chased out of it. Andrew Hoffman in now. At his first appearance against the big train back on the 20th. Much like Hudson House, he's going to get another nod at it.
Yeah, House finishes up with 1 inning, giving up 4 hits, walking 1 and striking out 1. And so far he's given up 2 runs, and the runners at first and at third are going to be his runners. We'll see if Hoffman can help him out and strand the inherited runners.
All off of 4 hits through an inning pitch. Alexandria with 2/3 innings pitch, 2 hits and 4 earned runs. To go along with the starting man, Connor Hutchison, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, and a strikeout. Arlington native by way of UC Buford. Oh, that's A.J. Murray out there, excuse me. A.J. Murray in relief of Hudson House. He too is an Arlington native. A Bucknell Bison plays spring ball out there in the Patriot League.
Yeah, A.J. Murray started the game last Sunday against the big train. Did not really go well for him.
In an enviable spot, he gave up the 2 homers for Emilio Gonzalez.
Yeah, 7 runs, 5 of those being earned. And that ballooned his ERA all up to 8.77. This will only be the 2nd time he's pitching out of the bullpen this summer. Coming into the game, he appeared in 5 games, started 4 of them. Comes out of the bullpen here.
Now pitching for the Aces, number
final out
30,
here in this inning,
A.J. Murray.
The strongest appearance was his first
batting
one
the second baseman,
against the
Brennan
Thunderbirds. 4 innings, did not allow a hit. In an enviable spot, going up against Brennan Wright, with the caveat, 2 outs and a man at the plate who is hitless today. In the 6th, he was the 3rd batter to be hit by a pitch. Murray with a pitch down low. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Big train off of an RBI infield single from the one-hitter. Possessed a 7-run hit. 7-run lead. Brennan Wright grounded to short twice. Flew out to shallow center. Strike 1 eventually makes it to the zone.
A good pitch in there from Murray. It'll be Colligan, Almeida, and Echeverria do it for the Aces in the 8th, 2, 3, and 4. As the Aces are down to their final 6 outs here in this one. Runner's gonna go.
Yes. And it's away from the glove, and it will move up another run And that is Parker Corbin.
Peltier's going to go all the way to third on that. That'll probably be a stolen base and then an error somewhere out there because Peltier should really not have gotten to third. That's another.
It will be an error, the fourth one today for the Aces. One from Murray. Ball 4.
Well, it's getting ugly here. As the Aces really seem to can't get out of their own way. Here comes Skoronsky now with 2
Now batting the designated hitter, Josh Skoronsky.
10-2 the score in Bethesda, Maryland. Runners in the corners, Peltier at third and Brenner Wright at first. Looks to third. Bison with a fastball down low, but met by the bat of Skoronsky and goes foul off the plate.
That scoreboard is wrong out there. That's the 3rd error of the day for the Aces. They're going to give the error to the catcher, Ernie Echeverria, on the throw. Which is why Peltier is now standing at third.
A 1 pitch right near the dugout of the big train, and Powell giving chase. Out of his reach. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, good effort there from Powell to go down there and try and make the catch. The tarp got in the way a little bit and he was unable to make the catch. So the 0-2 here to Skoronsky. Even though Emilio Gonzalez hasn't recorded a hit in his last 3 at-bats, that's really a guy you do not want to face at all. So it's got to get Skoronsky out here.
After the foul ball, it is no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Murray. Nice pitch and a punch out for Skoronsky. Murray gets his revenge from last Sunday's outing.
Let's check our local
They are
Major League
down
Baseball
by
results.
8 runs in
Orioles wrapped
Bethesda.
up their series with the Colorado Rockies.
There's
Now
the
batting
big
for the
train.
Aces left fielder, John
Getting
Colligan.
away from the Alexandria Aces. They lead it by 8 runs. They had a 3-run, 4-hit bottom of the 7th. Aces trying to get back into this one or face elimination at Frank Manfield. Strike 1 for Colligan, the 2-hitter. Almeida on deck, Ernie Echeverria, the 4-hitter, in tow behind him.
Yeah, well, it's going to take a lot for the Aces to put on 8 runs in these final 2 frames.
One Going up against Michael Madigan. A couple of pitches, and he allows a solo shot to left for E.J. Hankerson. 1 ball, 1 strike in a hurry for Colligan. And Madigan delivers a curveball, swing and a miss.
That's a nasty curveball thrown right there from Madigan. As Colligan goes down swinging. First strikeout of the day for Madigan. 1 gone here in the 8th.
1
Now
gone.
batting the shortstop.
Almeida struck out
Almeida.
swinging against Peterson. Looking to get on base. Might be able to do it with a walk. He's up by 1 ball and a strike. Two over the count now for Almeida, the rangy shortstop. This one curves foul.
Yeah, that one was going foul the whole way, but nice swing there from Almeida looking to time up one of these pitches.
2 balls, 1 strike to the count. California native. Hitless today, grounded out twice to short in the 1st and 4th. But the arm slot of Michael Madigan up high, but he just can't find the zone.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of a funky arm slot, but also unable to find the zone here. It's a good pitch right there. That
3
was,
balls, 2 strikes.
that fastball had some velo on it too.
Top of the 8th. Nobody on and a man out. 3-2 the pitch. Trying to make contact. It's a strikeout for Madigan. Second one in this inning. And second overall. In relief of Russell Peterson.
Well, I've got a stat for you, Ollie, okay?
Now batting the catcher.
The
Ernie
first 3
Echeverria.
in the Aces order, Hums, Colligan, Almeida, 1, 2, 3 in their lineup today. The 3 of them combined, 0 for 12.
Yep, 0 for 12.
And that really is part of the reason why the Aces have only have 4 hits today and have 2 runs. And we'll get to that thought in a minute as Ernie gets hit.
Yep,
He
hit by
says-
pitch, yeah.
He says something back to the catcher. I don't know why. It's been a frustrating day for Echeverria, especially behind the plate.
But he'll move up to first.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Well, back to what we were saying, top of the Aces order, 0 for
Now
12.
batting the right fielder.
That really kills all your momentum, right? Those are the guys, especially all season long. Hums, Colligan, Almeida. These are names that we've been talking a whole lot about guys who've been producing. And it just so happens that on this day, none of them are really kind of able to get anything going, which is exactly why the Aces are in the position they're in. Just 4 hits all days. Even coming into the day, if you told me the Aces would have 4 hits, commit 3 errors, and score 2 runs, that's not a big recipe for success.
Evan Degnan with a swing and a miss to start off his at-bat. A double for him,
I'm sure he does. I think it's just.
but Echeverria as well does not have a hit, but has been on base twice. A walk in the 6th, a hit by pitch now, and Degnan with a shot to short. The throw is in time to get the out of Echeverria, stranding Degnan on base. Big Train on the precipice of going to Frank Manfield with a 1-0 series lead. What are your thoughts, Drew?
Yeah, well, that is a great play made there by Martinez at short. He had the force out at second, and that's what he did there. So 6-4 fielder's choice. But that was a great play from Martinez to throw it from his knee to get the Big Train out of the inning. And the Aces are down to their final 3 outs. But first, we see the Big Train up to bat.
Big Train and Alexandria Aces game 1 of the Ripken League Championship
Now batting
Series.
the first baseman,
With the home team
Emilio
up by 8 runs.
Gonzalez.
The dangerous Emilio Gonzalez due up. Peyton Steele on deck as the Big Train try to pull it out.
Yeah, Gonzalez a quiet 1 for 4 here today. His production hasn't been needed as Peltier and Wright and Parker Corbin have all had great days at the plate for the Big Train.
10-2 is the score in Bethesda, the home team on top. Gonzalez with a good eye moves away from the inside shot from Murray. The Bucknell Bison readies himself for the 1-0. And Gonzalez trying to meet it. It is foul ball off the side of his bat.
So I feel like it's been a while since we've seen the Aces getting beat this badly. I mean, even in games where they've lost, they've been competitive in it for a decent amount of time. This is really a whole different kind of situation that the Aces are finding themselves in here in this
Gonzalez with a shot to the second baseman Hebner. A grounder puts him away.
Emilio Gonzalez most likely finishes his day just 1 for 5.
Now batting
And
the
that's
right fielder,
in a day where there hasn't been a lot of wins for the Aces. I would consider that a win, holding the Triple Crown winner to a 1 for 5 day.
Peyton Steele with a double in the 7th. The sac fly put him through the plate. He's been up to bat 3 times in as many innings since the 6th. He had a grounder in that inning. 2/3. Strike 1 painted through by Murray to start things off against the 5-hitter. Ball 1 taken down low. If you compare it last week to this week, not a big crowd in Bethesda. A shot to left with Colligan on it. 2 outs. Aces with a good shot.
now batting the shortstop, John Martinez.
Yeah, last chance for the Big Train, but they've done their job here in this game offensively, putting up 10 runs. You put up 10 runs, you should feel real good to win any ball game, especially with 12 hits. This Big Train lineup really is no joke, and they proved why today.
A.J. Murray still out there in relief of Hudson House. Through 1 inning, House allowed 3 earned runs off 4 hits, a walk and a strikeout, and Murray had his first strikeout in the previous inning for the 3rd out. The count is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a nice pitch right there from Murray on the changeup to get Martinez out in front of it, miss the bat. To even up the count of 1-1.
Nice fastball that misses outside.
Yeah, not sure how that one wasn't called a strike. It may have been just a tad bit high. As Martinez goes ahead in the count now.
This one taken inside and up high.
The Big Train haven't been retired 1, 2, 3 since the 3rd inning. Since then, the middle and late innings, Big Train offense has stepped up big time.
3-1. Widening to the inside. It's ball 4. After 2 crucial outs, a man is on for the Big Train with Brett Ott coming up. A sac fly to paint through
Now batting the
Steele.
left fielder,
He had a hit, pitch was played through on a 2-1 homer from Peltier. Second plate appearance, why not?
Second walk of the day allowed from A.J. Murray. And Brett Ott, been on base in his 3 at-bats as well as a sacrifice fly. Will not be going down as an at-bat. So he's 3 for 3 today.
Murray,
Actually,
off the tip of his bat, it goes foul.
Actually, I take that back. Brett Ott is 1 for 1 with a walk, a hit by pitch, and a sac fly. So he's been on base doing all sorts of different things. And that's a lot of production out of your 7-hole for the Big Train. They've got a deep lineup. And we've seen that today. Even their 9-hole hitters had productive at-bats with base hits and bunts.
1 ball, 1 strike. to the 7-hitter. He had a hit back in the 4th. Was left on base. Strike 2 for A.J. Murray. They got a man on in Martinez. Brett Ott trying to get on base. A.J. Murray looking for his second strikeout of the contest. He can do it here. And the throw.
He's out.
Wow, not in time, it looks like. Trying to make the contact while he was sliding through was Almeida to Martinez, who's sliding through to the bag.
Well, you gotta love a stolen base being up 8 in the bottom of the 8th inning. First stolen base of the day, actually, for the big train. Comes in the bottom of the 8th.
And the 1-2 served up to Brett Ott. 1 outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And a punch out to boot. Another looking strikeout for Murray through 2 innings. It's time to make or break for the road team Alexandria. Down by 8, top of the 9th we go in Bethesda. Top of the 9th inning in Bethesda, game 1 of the championship series in the Ripken League. 1 seed Big Train on top by 8 runs, 10 to 2 is the score. Ace's best stretch came in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. They scattered 3 hits and 1 run. But other than that, Big Train took a monster lead in the later stages. Powell starts things off, who is in his 4th at-bat. Hankerson on deck. And it's the 2 returning players who are in this batting order who will start things off
Now batting to the Aces, the third
in a
baseman,
spot where the
Michael
Aces
Powell.
need him desperately.
Yeah, Powell, Hankerson, Scheinman, 6, 7, 8 for the order in the Aces. Aces down their final 3 outs. Last chance for them. It's going to take a lot here. They need 8 runs.
Pitch inside and low for Powell from Madigan. 1-0 the count. Hankerson warming up his bat on the on-deck circle. And again unwinds the fastball low. 2-0 the count. The leadoff man walked in the 4th, poised for another walk if he can't make contact. Nice strike number 1 from the hand of Madigan to the lower half. And the 2-1 clips the elbow of Powell.
Second time on base for Powell today. Walked back in the 4th.
And the difference is this is the first hit by pitch from the pitching staff of the Big Train.
Yeah, first hit batter. Actually, I believe that's the second. I believe Ernie Echeverria got hit.
Now batting the
98.
designated
Yep,
hitter,
you're right.
E.J. Henderson.
So actually, that's 2 hit batters in the last 3 at-bats. But again, the Aces, look, you can't get it all back in one swing, right? You're going to have to keep chipping away and chipping away. And it all starts by getting the leadoff man on right there.
With Hankerson, RBI, a hit, and a run in this game. The first 2 at-bats fouled out to first. And then struck out swinging against Peterson. That came in the 4th. 1-0 the count. The 7-hitter looks in, strike 1. He makes contact, but off the plate it goes. It's foul. Hankerson, known to be patient at the plate. He was up 1-0, but after a called strike and a foul ball, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice block from the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The batting team down by 8 runs. 2-10 the score in Bethesda. A man on Powell. 4 hits for the Aces off of 2 runs. And again a foul ball. Right around his legs and around the line.
The ball's still in the outfield. Yep, you can try it. Nobody has the ball yet.
The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Baltimore native. And does not make contact with it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to bring up Scheinman.
3rd striker of the day for Madigan.
All of them swinging. Scheinman, just like Hankerson with a solo shot, but the opposite
Now
side
batting
to
first
right.
baseman, DJ Scheinman.
Get a good look at Michael Madigan.
Scheinman
Walk
and
to
Hemmer.
first in the 7th.
Scheinman and Hemmer are the next 2 for the Aces. See if they can turn the lineup over, but
Strike 1 painted through against Scheinman from Madigan.
I mean, it really is something how shut down the Aces were offensively tonight. Just 4 hits all game long, and they all came in 4 different endings. They just really weren't able to piece together anything on offense tonight. They had a couple outlier, hits, home runs. But again, that's not how the Aces have won ball games. This really is unlike any Aces game we've really seen all season long. I'm really just getting blown out like this.
Michael Powell will not move up to second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 cold strikes to Scheinman in his 4th at-bat. Michael Madigan trying to shut the door on his day. With an out and a man on. Scheinman with great contact to left, over the wall, and right near the trees. It drops down. 2-run shot. Aces have life. 4-10 the score.
Well, it's not over till it's over, and DJ Scheinman hits the 2nd home run of the game.
This time a 2-run shot to left.
And never say never, right? Hebner will come up and then we'll have the top of the order. DJ Scheinman's had himself a day with 2 home runs, both of them just absolute moonshots. I think we might go to the bullpen here for
Yes,
the train.
Colangelo with the nod. But Michael Madigan looked sharp, but gave up a shot that you don't want to see from the staff. Very well-rounded, this Big Train coaching staff. We'll see who's coming up in a moment. It only takes one pitch for Sal Colangelo to not like what he's seeing out there on the mound. He yanks out Michael Maddock, and his day's over with 2
Now
and a third
pitching for the
inning
big
pitch.
train,
Out
number
comes
23,
Lucas Guerrero, another lefty
Guerrero.
who's got flashes of upside. 12 and a third innings pitched, 12 Ks scattered through, and allowed 7
Now batting
earned
the second
runs.
baseman,
Got
Brendan
a
Hefner.
ERA of 4.29. Trying to close it out with 1 out in the top of the ninth. Aces climbing back. They're down by 6 runs with Braden Hebner up now, the 9-hitter. And puts contact on it in the first shot. Bending backwards and getting the second crucial out is Brett Ott.
That was the second out that the big train needed. You wanted to slow any momentum have. And just like that, the Aces are down to their final out
Now batting the
here in
center
this
fielder,
game 1.
Cooper Holmes.
He comes for the 5th time today. He's 0 for 4. And the top 3 hitters in the Aces lineup are combined 0 for 12 here today.
First offering, and the second strike is pushed through against Holmes from the hand of Marrero. The central grandstand, Big Train faithful, awaiting the 0-1, lifted in the air to right, calling it off. Peyton Steele is on it. 6-run
Your final score,
lead, and they win
Big
it
Train 10,
10-4.
Aces 4.
And now they're up 1-0 in the championship series.
Ladies and
going
gentlemen,
to
game
Frank
2 of this
Manfield and
best of 3
Alexandria.
series with the Aces continues
6:30
tomorrow
the
at
first
Frank
pitch.
Manfield at 6:30 p.m.
Aces
Make sure to head over to
sharp late.
bigtrain.org for
But what
updated
really
information.
bit them was not a lot of hits.
Not a lot of hits at all. Just 5 hits all day long for the Aces. And that's just really not going to cut it, especially in this league. The big train came out today, put up 10 runs off 12 hits.
Fans, please help us keep Shirley Kovic looking like the Jim of Montgomery
So
Park
it's really
today.
just a whole bunch of
While you gather your personal belongings, please
But it
pick
is a
up trash and
3-game, it is a
recycle
3
around
best
your
of 3
seats
series.
and deposit it in
The
the
Aces went
appropriate
after like
bins on the
back-to-back games to
concourse.
take on the championship
Please
game.
keep aware of
And the big trainer
pedestrians when
just 1
exiting the
game
parking lot.
away from capturing
Ladies and
that
gentlemen,
12th
please arrive home
outright
safely. Have a great rest of your evening, and thank you for your continued support.
But it's something to keep in mind, though.
Baseball, once again, your final score.
Big Train,
Big
11
Train
Ripken
10,
League championship
Aces
games.
4. Good night.
This guy,
and good
man,
luck.
Aces look sharp with this guy. Next to me, Jesus Shine with 2 homers. But the Aces do have life. They know how to play. But these are the 2 best teams, so anything can happen. So
anything can happen as well, and tomorrow the Aces have a chance to do it again. It's best of 3 for a reason. And look, any team's going to have to win 2 games to win this series, so Big Train got one tonight. Aces just got to win the next 2.
a great point added by Drew Stahl. Ali here. We're going to see you at Frank Manfield with 6:30 the first pitch. Thank you for tuning in to the first game of the Ripken League Championship Series. Good night.